I cross another bridge over the River Wye. I ford a babbling brook. And I face a critical decision over what sandwich to have for lunch, as I do another Wye Valley walk, and I recall the ups and downs of completing the mighty Southwest Coast Path with my great walking mate, Andy. But today, I'm going solo. So join me as I continue my Wye Valley walk in the glorious Cambrian Mountains. I'm going down valley from the first village on the Wye, Llangurig, to the first town, the very comely Rhayader. I had a slight, unplanned detour. Okay, quite a big detour, as I made my way back to my car, parked at the central bus station. So join me, the ponytail pensioner, once again on a Wye Valley walk. This time, not in the snow.
Well, magic moments here in the bus is stopped for a fag stop, and my bus pass didn't work. And there's our trusty driver going off for his fag and a quick wee.
Clear water. I wouldn't want to drink it though without filtering it. And that's how the dubbing does the business. I like that very much. As you can see, pretty well made tracks.
Just remarking how good the path was, and of course it immediately deteriorates to this muddy groove. Lovely. Well, that little valley to my right is the Nanty Clockfane. Just gone midday, so time for a rather late coffee break, but everything's a bit behind today because I started late. Tough on your knees this stretch. Downhill always is. Well, it's first contact with the River Wye for some considerable time. In fact, since I started basically back in Llangurig, and I've been on this big detour which was absolutely marvellous, and now I'm following the River Wye pretty much all the way to Rhayader. So I've just met Nigel. So a dishevelled looking chap, wandering along, obviously lives locally, and I got pretty much his life story. Part of which is he's very well spoken, very articulate, and I enjoyed that. Enjoyed his conversation, and he was very anti the rich fuckers who built what he describes as monstrous houses, which I rather liked. But I made some comments about, well, this has been going on for 1,000 years at least in Britain. Nothing really changes on that front. So we had a good old chat. He swore rightly, which endeared me to him, and described me as speedy, which made me chuckle. So, down by the Wye, it's looking very languid just to the left of me here, and we're pressing on. Well, it's been quite warm work today, and it was time to resurrect Bandana Man, perspiration management, you understand, and just gone to down by the Wye, somewhat squidged sausage or cheese and coleslaw sandwiches. I'm not quite sure what I'm going for, but we'll get the coffee going first. Coffee. It's going to be sausage, lads, it's going to be sausage. The highlight is this stuff. Cherry Madeira. That is lush. So following this rather more natural pathway, and this takes me to a place called, or a feature called Pont Marteg. Marteg, I suspect, was a Cistercian person back in the 12th century, because I'm joining an old medieval route of that time that joined up Cistercian abbeys in these parts. Seems astonishing really, in such a remote and thinly populated area this would have been the case, but it was. Many of these pilgrimage type ways around Britain and of course Europe and I'm shortly to join one. It's called the Monk's Trod, and it has 12th century origins, so good 700-800 years old at least, possibly older. It's nice to feel the soft yield of the earth beneath my feet. I'm actually going downhill, down the valley side to find Pont Marteg. So I'm reliably informed by my map, it's somewhere down there. Oh, the provision of benches in these parts has gone quite mad. Look at that. I just watched a sheep leap it and leave that behind. Charming lads. Anyway, I've got a Pont Marteg to find. I'm going to figure out which of those two gates is the chosen path. And on to Pont Marteg we go. Well, how lovely is this? Answer, very. That's good. I like that. The farm that time forgot. Oh, I'm following an old railway line. I imagine a railway line that was for removing minerals from this area, I guess. Rock and metal minerals there was mining up in these parts. Long gone. A long gone railway route through the Cambrian Mountains at Gilfack Farm. Well, one of the great things about disused railways is they're easy walking. So I'm enjoying that right now. Although I always have a melancholy come over me when I walk along disused railway lines. They tell of something in the past that's long gone, and there's always a sadness associated with that. That's an immensely satisfying thwack you get from a good, well-made style. So as Andy named them, a Steve Stinger is upon me. That's a steep climb just when you don't need it at the end of a walk. But bring it on. The view ahead most definitely has coast path vibes. There are many, countless times up and down across the valleys that punctuate the coastline, and it feels just like one here. And this is some kind of old farmstead right up on the top of these forbidding hills, has to be said. Gorgeous as they are also forbidding. So it feels like the best bit of path I've been on for a while. That's not saying much. Actually looks tramped. So I'm hoping this is leading me to the top of this long slog uphill. Well, I think I'm at the top. Thank the flying fanny for that. That was a slog. There's my destination. I've got to get down to a little road down there. What a day's wearing on, walking fans, and my navigational system has failed and my backup has not been great. Combination of dodgy spectacles and losing the path. Not quite sure how I managed that. Somewhere down beneath and ahead of me should be my final destination. But I suppose a bit of a schoolboy error really. I bust my compass when I was away earlier in the year. I don't have it with me. And of course if the phone goes, which it has done, it's the first time ever, complete failure, I can't get it restarted. I don't have a means of just checking my direction apart from using my common sense, which so far has led me to some places I didn't really want to be because I was the wrong side of fences, and I really hate having to do what I've just done, and which is to just get over a fence I really shouldn't be doing, but I don't want to compound an error by going back on myself. So
hopefully going some direction that leads me to Rhayader. I could do with one. Despite my efforts to get seriously off the track, which I succeeded in, I'm now back on something that's resembling a route towards Rhayader after some serious navigation. Rhayader's over there somewhere. I can't see it at the moment, but I know it's there. Paper and compass, map and compass. Way to go. Way to get lost today. Well, my missed navigation's brought me to here. So either walk half a mile or so into Rhayader along the A470, which I don't fancy, or I jump the fence and scamper down this little banklet and follow the River Wye, which is, do you know what, it's the nearest I've been to it all day long. Big cock up. Never mind though, bit of an adventure and a lesson learned. Well, that's where I should have entered Rhayader from. Sadly not. Fellow walkers to my left. And my car dead ahead, thank Christ. Just that to be done. Thanks for watching my little video on walking down the River Wye. There's plenty more on my YouTube channel, and if you want notifications of my new releases, then why not subscribe to my Ponytail Pensioner YouTube channel. It'd be great if you made a comment below, where you'll also find the route I followed and other links to items of interest about walking the River Wye. Look forward to you catching up with me again. I'm Steve, the Ponytail Pensioner. Thanks for watching.